Good morning, good evening. Today I will be telling you how to schedule a job in a SQL Server agent. So let's open the SQL Server Management Studio first. Once it is open, you can connect the server name, whatever you want, based on your personal laptop or the office organization, and you can select the authentication. So by default, my server name that desktop EGBI UKB and Windows authentication is coming. I will click on connect. The next thing I will check that the SQL Server agent service is running or not. It's running, it's a green. If it is not running, then you need to right click and click on start. Okay. So I will just write few commands here first. So we can implement the same command in SQL Server agent steps. Okay. So let's just query the first table. We got 504 rows. Okay. So what we can do here, we can try to modify the color field, color column based on the product ID. So where product ID equal to 770. Okay, press F5, you will get a 1 report. So we need to modify this color to blue. Okay, how we'll do this? Simply just write the admin add table name, set column name. What is the column name? Color equal to blue. Okay. Next thing, filter where product ID equal to 770. So if I do this, then what will happen? One row will be updated, and if I select now and see what is the value has changed to blue. Okay. So this is the second, and there will be, I will doing the third thing. Let's see what is the value for 772. It's a silver color, right? So I will do the third command, and I will change silver to black, and product ID will be 772. I will just remove this update. This is giving confusion. I will select this one and do the execute. One row updated. So if I want to see both the things, right? What was the value for 770 and what was the value 772? I will use the in clause and execute this. You can see we change 770 to blue and 772 to black. It's coming here, right? So in the SQL Server agent, I will do what? This will be red 770 and this will be white. Okay. So now let's go to the SQL Server agent. So today we will be setting up multiple steps. Okay. So this will be our first job. You can give name of the job, whatever you want to do it. So owner name by default will be the admin or the username from which you will log into the SQL Server. Description, you can type here whatever you want to do it. This job will update the product color based on product ID. Okay. We will go to the steps. That was the first tab. Now the steps. steps is new step name, update based on product ID 770. This is a SQL. We will select the SQL. There are a lot of other options. I will tell you once I will go there. So as of now I am telling you the SQL. So run as I explained in the previous session also. By default, if you are the admin and DB owner, nothing will come here. But if you are in an organization, then you need to impersonate a user. You need to talk to your DBA. They will give you one user who will be having the rights to execute the SQL Server agent jobs. Database. So my database is AdventureWorks 2017. I will copy the command here. First command, Control C, Control V. The command has come here. So that's the first step done. I will do the next thing. Update product color based on product ID 772. Okay. Database AdventureWorks 2017. Got it? Done. So let's do third one also. Otherwise, what will happen? You will not be able to see the full functionality. So let's update the. There is no color for blade. Okay. So if I do 316, then what will happen? There is no color. Okay. So what I will do, I will just copy this command here to here. I will make it 316 and I will make this color blue. Once I will execute this, then in the SQL Server Management Studio, if I go and do 316, right? So next will be update product color based on product ID 316. Done. So you see there are 3 steps. So I need to schedule a job and it should execute one by one. So as of now what is happening, you can see there are 4 columns. So first column 770, second step, third step, on success go to the next step, on failure quit the job reporting. So what will happen after third step? It will search, there is no next step. So I need to modify it. I need to go to the edit, advanced, on success action, quit the job reporting success. So what will happen once it will reach to the third step, it will quit the job reporting success. On failure, if the job failed on first step, it should fail, quit the job reporting failure. Second step, quit the job reporting, third step reporting failure. On success, go to next step, second, go to next step, third step, quit the job reporting success. Done. So let's just do it. Let's execute this job. So you can see 3 job name is coming here, step ID is coming here. Just go to the star. You see blue, red, white, all the colors are here. Let's go to the again that job, and now I will schedule this one. I will go to the again properties. I will schedule this job. So for scheduling, go to the left side, schedule, click on new. You can name the schedule like I want to execute every day at 9:16 p.m. Okay, so every day means Monday, Wednesday, Friday, remove Sunday, Thursday, Tuesday we want to do weekday. It's a recurring job, weekly. There are options, occurs daily, weekly, monthly. If you want to go daily, just click on daily. It will every day it will happen. Occurs once at 9:16 p.m. Okay. If you want to execute once, then occurs every 1 hour starting at this. But I want to execute only one time every day. So start date will be today. If you want to define end date, you can give end date. If you want to give no end date, don't give end date. So here the summary will come here and you can click OK. Okay. Now see what will happen. So what's the time right now? It's 9:14. We will change it so it's 9:14. So if I change it to 9:15, then we will be able to see the earlier. Okay, done. I have clicked OK. Now I will just go to the view history and I will refresh it after 30 seconds. So this way what you can do, you can schedule the things either for the SSIS package or some SQL Server commands and that will run every day based on whatever the schedule is defined by you or by our organization for the particular job. Okay, so I believe 9:15 is about to happen. 6, 7, 8, 9, 0, done. So as of now you are seeing the job executed 9:12 which I executed manually. If I click on run, you can see there is a second job. You can click on this and you can see what happens. The job executed, right? I can change back everything to null. So you can see the effect. This is the manually I am doing in SQL Server Management Studio. All the colors are null. Now what will happen? I will again go here. I will just change the schedule things because I am teaching you as of now. So I will make it to 9:16 and click on OK. OK. I will again click, go to the view history. 16 done just now. So we are lucky. Oh, we missed it. So we have to do it 9:17. Or I can change it to here every minute, right? So starting from 9:16 to up to 11, every minute this job will be executing now. Okay, I will click OK. Okay, so we just need to wait here and see the job is executing or not. As of now it's a null. What's the time now? So it will execute 49, 50, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Done. Job should execute. See, the color had been changed blue, red, white. If I go and see the view history, there is a job has run at 9:17. All the 3 steps has run. Click on this, drag it up. You can see the message also who executed the job. Okay, and here the everythings are there, which server, what is the job name, what is the step name, how much duration it took, okay, what date it executed. So everything you can see here. If you click on this step ID, you can go to directly the job steps, what was there updating. Just click on this and you will be there, right? If you click on this sessions, you will go directly to the journal. So this way you can schedule the things, you can manipulate the things in however manner you want. I hope you will like the video. Please subscribe the channel and wait for my next video. Thank you very much for watching the video. Bye-bye.